creating excellence in your life. Stay tuned. This is Damon Cart from NLP Gym, creating excellence, NLP modeling. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Though few NLP trainings really focus on modeling anymore, modeling is at the core of NLP. NLP came about from modeling excellence in others. In a sense, NLP is a model for modeling. Many people think of NLP as sort of a philosophy and a bundle of presuppositions and processes and techniques. But really it's not. It's more about knowing how you know what you do, or knowing how someone else does what they do. When you understand that NLP is primarily about modeling, it'll bring a new clarity to the techniques and the processes that you didn't have before. This understanding will also help you learn NLP even faster. Who has achieved excellence in a particular area that you would also like to have that same excellence in that same particular area of your life? Do you know this person? Is this person even alive? Is the person famous? Have you only seen them on video? It doesn't really matter. Robert Dilts actually has modeled people like Mozart and Einstein. And John Grinder would have a few things to say about that. In fact, he has had a few things to say about that. But he and Richard Bandler also modeled Fritz Perls after Fritz Perls had died. If you don't know any of the names of the people I just mentioned, I think you've got some homework. Choose a model, be very specific about the excellence you want to model. For example, saying you want to model Tom Cruise because you like his movies, that is not specific enough. Modeling Tiger Woods' golf game, now that's specific enough. You could also model Obama's oratory skills. You could model Tony Robbins' energy. You want to be very specific about what you want to model from the person you're modeling from. As strange as it seems, you could actually pick up aspects of that person that you don't want, like Tiger Woods' infidelity, Obama's smoking habit, Tony Robbins. I guess Tony Robbins is actually perfect, isn't he? Just kidding. Anyway, you get the point. You don't want to model things that are not good. You only want to model the excellence, the very specific thing that they do that you want to replicate in your own life. A good example of this is Steve Gilligan. When he was modeling Ericsson, he spent so much time with Ericsson and modeling Ericsson that Stephen Gilligan actually started to pick up some of Ericsson's ailments. Another one is Steve Andreas, who spent a lot of time with Fritz Perls, and Fritz Perls was a compulsive smoker. And one day when Steve Andreas went to teach a class, he suddenly found himself with a lit cigarette in his hand, and he wasn't even a smoker. And he wasn't even sure quite how it had gotten there. So this does sound strange, but it happens. And if you think about when you were a kid, because we are all natural modelers, we began modeling from the earliest time. I mean, almost since we're born, we begin modeling. We begin imitating sounds. We begin imitating movements that we see. And this is how we learn to speak and walk. You are a natural modeler this way, and that's exactly what NLP comes from. NLP is not something that's necessarily new or creating something new. It's taking what we already do and understanding how we do it. When we modeled people when we were kids, we mostly modeled our parents, our teachers, any authority figures, grown-ups who we were around a lot. Consequently, we pick up things from our parents and from other people when we were kids that don't really serve us. If you've had good models when you were a child, chances are you're very well adjusted and successful. If you didn't have good models, chances are you probably have a few problems, and they're probably problems that you picked up from the model that you modeled from when you were a child. The good news is you can change this. Take the person you want to model and watch them demonstrate the excellence in whatever context it is that you want the same excellence. If you can, if it's available to you, if you can do this in the presence of the person you're modeling, imitate their gestures. If you were modeling me, you would be doing this with your hands. You also want to repeat their words out loud and with the same tonality and the same accent. It's almost like you're trying on their words. You're trying on their bodies, getting inside their skin, getting inside their world. You're trying this on. So get a sense of that. And remember, be specific about the behavior, the excellence, and the context. You're not modeling them whenever they're outside of this context. You're not modeling them their behavior that is not the behavior that has something to do with the excellence you want to model. If you can't do this in their presence, go home or go to some place where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can do this. Or if you have video, you can use video of the person. If you don't actually know the person, or the person's famous, or the person's dead, if you have video of the person, that's also very helpful. You can use your memory, you can use video, whatever you need to model the person based on whatever information you do have from that person. You've seen them in some capacity demonstrate this excellence, so you can use your memory for that. And do this for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a good time frame. It gives you plenty of time to really step into this person's world. And when you're done, after the 15 minutes is over, step out of it and sort of imagine that you saw yourself modeling this person. And what insights come to you once you've done this? Kind of check in with yourself. What did you learn when you were modeling this person? It's amazing what insights will come up for you, and the feelings and the thoughts. And you can really get a sense of who that person is and the world that they live in, and what it is that makes them so good at what they do. There is much more to NLP modeling than just this exercise, but this is a great exercise to do, especially if you have no NLP training. If you have NLP training and you've never done this exercise, this is a huge piece that is missing from your NLP training. Make sure you do this. When you have NLP training, you can get more precise about what it is you're looking for and how to code it, and then how to construct a model that you can then replicate or teach to other people. Give this a try. Take in whatever lessons, insights, thoughts, feelings you have. I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below or shoot me a message about what it is you get from this exercise. If you want to learn more NLP like this, and you want to be able to master your life using NLP and achieve the excellence and the outcomes and just overall create the life you want to live, sign up for NLP Jim's Ultimate Practitioner Training, which starts January 2017. There is an early bird special right now. It will end shortly. Make sure you get in on this. You can go to our website, nlp-gym.com. There you can sign up for the Ultimate Practitioner Training. Follow us on Facebook for real-time updates on upcoming workshops that I have. Also, free practice sessions that I'm holding right here in Santa Cruz. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or even a question. I will follow up with you. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can see how you can get your hands on a free NLP online training. Take care.